Hello viewers, welcome to my channel which is Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are all doing very well and very healthy. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite way of pasta cooking, which is prawn pasta alfredo with sizzled chicken breast. Seasoned chicken breast is actually extra, but trust me, they go so good together. So that's why I thought maybe I should show you how I do it, because when it's midweek and you don't want to cook too much, but at the same time you want something very rich and yummy, this is one of my favorite dish. So I'm just going to show you the way I do it, which is very simple. Stay with me and enjoy the whole process, how I do it. So thank you. So I took here 2 chicken breasts because I'm actually making for 2 people, and this is just kind of like medium sized chicken breast. And I took here around 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of just normal plain paprika powder. This is the seasoning. 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, you can go for dried oregano as well, and black pepper I showed you before, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, you can go for minced chopped garlic as well, and salt taste wise. So this is the dry rub. I'm just gonna rub it on top of my chicken, and then I'm just gonna fry it. You can do it in the oven as well. Oven is like little bit of a healthy option, but I'm gonna do it on the hob on direct fire. I'm just mixing all my spices together, and then I'm just gonna sprinkle it on top of my chicken breasts. So my chicken breast is quite dry. I just used one kitchen paper to make it dry, and now I'm just gonna sprinkle this mixture, and then I'm just gonna fry it. At the same time, for my pasta, I actually pre-boiled some of my pastas. You all know how to boil pasta. You add some salt and some little bit of oil, and then you just boil your pasta. And I chose this medium-sized pasta, so you can go for any size, any shape, doesn't matter. And yeah, it's ready to cook now. So I put around 3 tablespoons of olive oil here. You can fry your chicken in butter, but I tried to make it a little bit healthy, so that's why. And you can actually add normal vegetable oil as well, doesn't matter. And now I'm just gonna fry my chicken breasts here. And as I said, you can bake it in the oven if you want to make it a little bit more healthy, but I'm just gonna fry it in the oil. And this is the same oil I'm gonna use actually for my pasta cooking. So that's why this oil gonna be really flavorful with the chicken flavors. So yeah, this is the challenge. And this chicken breast not gonna take more than 7 minutes to cook, because dry chicken breast is horrible to taste. That's why you have to make it a little bit like juicy and not overcook. So I've been frying nearly 3 minutes in one side, and now I'm gonna turn it and cook it for another 3-4 minutes, because the other side is a little bit heavier. So I'm gonna cook maybe 4 minutes, and in these 7 minutes I think my chicken breast is gonna be done. As I said, that overcooked chicken breast is horrible to taste, so don't overcook your chicken breast. Just make it juicy and tender. So 7 minutes is fine. And did you see how good it looks? It already smells amazing in my kitchen. So after 7 minutes of frying, my chicken breast is almost like 80% done, but I'm gonna cook it for another 2-3 minutes more. At the same time, I'm just gonna fry some prawns here for my pasta, and I just seasoned my prawn with salt. That's it. And now I'm just gonna fry it for 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, not more than that. Also, I'm not gonna overcook my prawn as well. I just want all the flavor in this oil. That's it, before I cook my pasta. So this is actually the challenge for it. So I fried my prawns for 2 to 3 minutes, and my prawns are ready, and I'm gonna keep it in a corner before I cook my pasta. So after around altogether 8 minutes of frying, my chicken breasts are done, and now I'm just gonna take them out and I'm gonna keep them in the corner, because it's very important you rest your chicken breast before you cut it. In that case, all the juice gonna be inside. You're not gonna lose any kind of flavor. And this is the same oil, as I said, I'm gonna use for my pasta cooking, because this oil is flavored with chicken and prawns. So yeah, my breast is ready, and it's just done. And you can take I take all the black bits from the oil, and my oil is quite clean now, and this is the same oil I'm gonna use. And I'm just gonna add for 1 knob of butter. Butter is optional. You can cook the whole dish in butter, or you can add less butter. It's totally up to you. But I'm just gonna mix a little bit of, because it's pasta alfredo, and alfredo is quite rich kind of sauce, so it's better if you add a little bit of butter. So I added 1 knob of butter, and I'm just waiting. And as I said, you can cook the whole dish in butter. It's gonna taste much better, but obviously it's not gonna be so healthy. And I'm adding here around 2 tablespoons of very finely chopped onion and around 1 tablespoon of very finely chopped garlic. So because I'm making chicken pasta Alfredo, and Alfredo sauce contains a little bit of onion and a little bit of garlic. You can go for like shallot as well, very tender kind of onion, but I just use like normal white onion. But you have to make sure you cut your onion and garlic very fine. So I'm just gonna fry it for 1 or 2 minutes, and don't make it too golden. You have to make it just soft, not golden. Otherwise your Alfredo gonna be really horribly taste. So after around 2 minutes of frying, you can see my onion and garlic is soft, not golden, it's soft. And now I'm just gonna add here around 2 or 2.5 cup of milk. This is just full fat milk. You can go for skim milk. And pasta Alfredo sauce or Alfredo sauce is quite rich kind of sauce, but I'm trying to actually show you the healthy way of making it, because Alfredo sauce contains quite a lot of cheese and milk and cream, but I'm just showing you the way I like it. I don't like too heavy and too rich. That's why this is one of the healthy option. I'm gonna keep it like stir it and boil it for 2 minutes. So my milk is quite hot now and it's a little bit boiling, and this is the time I'm just adding like around half cup of peas and sweet corn. So you can skip that part, but I prefer a little bit of sweet corn and peas in my Alfredo sauce. In that case it gives a little bit of color and texture. So I'm just gonna cook it for another 1 or 2 minutes. So my milk is boiling now, you can see, and I can see my peas and sweet corns are half cooked, and now I have to make my Alfredo sauce little thicker because still it's quite runny. And I'm gonna add actually here, this is a mixture of 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of full fat milk powder or semi-skim milk powder, doesn't matter. This milk powder gonna be like the substitute of cheese, too much of cheese, that gonna give really good kind of creaminess. So it's better you add like half milk powder and half flour, and you just whisk it. As soon as you're gonna add this dry mixture, you have to whisk your milk, otherwise you're gonna see the lump and that's gonna be a big disaster. So just whisk it and make it thick. It depends how thick you like your sauce, because it's a pasta, so don't make it too thick and don't make it too runny. It's gonna be like a white sauce but without like too much of cheese and too much of cream, because you know nowadays you have to be fit, you can't eat whatever you want, so it's better. I think I need a little bit more dry ingredients, so I'm just gonna keep adding it. So I actually added all the dry ingredients and it is quite like my desirable thickness I got. And now I'm adding here around 1 teaspoon of black pepper powder and 1 teaspoon of chili flakes. This chili flake gonna give little bit of hitness. You can skip that part, but I prefer a little bit of chili flake hitness in my Alfredo sauce. So did you see the thickness? This is the thickness I want, because obviously pasta gonna absorb a little bit more juice from here, so you have to keep it in your mind. So now I'm just gonna add my pre-boiled pastas here, because obviously after adding the pasta I'm gonna cook my pasta for another 2 minutes with this sauce, because otherwise pasta gonna be like really raw, it's not gonna absorb all the flavor. So I'm just trying to mix all my pastas, and you can see it's already mixed up. After adding the pasta you don't need to cook too much, it's just 2 or 3 minutes, you mix them all together and that's it. If you want, you can make your sauce a little bit more runny, you can add a little bit more full fat milk, it can be a little bit more loose, but I prefer a little bit of creamy and dry. I don't want too much of gravy or runny sauce in my pasta. So my pasta is ready now, and this is the time I'm just gonna add my pre-fried prawns. This prawns gonna give really good taste. Obviously my oil which I cooked fried my prawns before, this is the same oil I used to cook my whole pasta. So this pasta is actually quite flavorful with chicken and these prawns. So just now I'm just gonna mix them all together and then I'm gonna serve it. It's ready, my dish is ready. So here you go guys, this is my prawn pasta Alfredo with sizzled chicken breast, and at the same time I added some hard cheese or Parmesan cheese on top as well. This is optional, you can skip cheese totally, but you know pasta without cheese, and especially when pasta is Alfredo, so you have to add a little bit of cheese. So I added quite a lot of cheese on top, but you can see how good it looks, and it was not very complicated. It was one of the simplest way to cooking your pasta. So trust me, this is so yummy and so good. I hope you're gonna make it and enjoy with your whole family. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And yes, just do it and enjoy it. So thanks for watching my video. Bye bye, take care.